That's like always been our plan to travel, but we obviously didn't know. If you need to know one thing about me. Hey angels, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're well. Today I thought we'd just have a really like chilled back, get ready with me. I asked on my story for your guys like questions, what you wanted to know. I feel like there's some big changes happening, and I feel like, you know, when you just do a sit down, I feel like that is me right now. I feel like I need to sit down, catch you guys up with what's going on, what's going to be happening, and yeah, just get ready together. And also I feel like my makeup has been, at the moment, like I feel like I've really turned a corner with my makeup right now, and I just thought I haven't done a get ready with me for a while, so I thought why not. Yeah, I hope the background's okay. I always stress a little bit with get ready with me's about the background, but I don't know, I'm just trying to keep it simple. Anyway, I'm just going to prep my face, and then I'm going to grab my phone and I'm going to look at the questions you guys asked, because I asked them a while ago. Yeah, I hope you're all okay anyway. I've just worked out, I've got fresh tan on actually. I tried this new one last night. It was called Naked Glow or something like that. I had it sent to me, I wanted to try. Anyway, I've just prepped my face using Nivea, literally. This is not going to be a anyway tutorial, but I do feel like I've mastered my makeup. And my lips are really dry at the moment, so just putting on this little lip mask while I get ready. And then the only other thing I really use to like prime or whatever is I use the Benefit Professional. I feel like, do people even still use this? I don't know, but I literally just put it like in between my brows and on a bit of my nose, so I feel like I have a bit of texture there. Okay, I got lots of questions, so let me go through the quick ones first. So, how long have you and Ollie been together? If you don't know, then Ollie's my boyfriend. We've been together nearly 7 years. I'm going to try and make up and talk at the same time, else we'll be here a while. So, foundations, what I've been doing is, because I ran out of Charlotte Tilbury and I haven't reordered because I've been loving this little like duo. So I mixed the L'Oreal True Match in, I think this is shade 4. Oh yeah, 45 medium, and then I mix it with Maybelline Dream Urban Cover in 126, and I mix them together. Okay, and then the other question about Ollie. Wow, look, Ollie getting all the questions. What is the age gap? Literally, so what I do is, by the way, I just put this here. The age gap is literally 6 months, so he was the year older than me at school. But he's actually only 6 months older than me, so he's 22 right now and I am turning 22 in October, which is crazy. I feel like this year has gone super quick. Like the fact it's nearly June, well it is June even, the fact it's June and it's like almost like back to my birthday is crazy. I literally just do it like this, put it all over my face however I sort of fancy. And then this other question, I thought I won't talk about it too much, but how did you and Mia become friends? Me and Mia were actually talking about this in the video we filmed last week. I feel like none of you guys know like how we actually became friends or anything. I feel like in vlogs we're just like, yeah, I love a friend, like we don't ever actually explain. So if you guys want to see some sort of like video with us, like a cool, like whatever the cool version of like the best friend tag is these days, I feel like we need to do it, and then I'll tell you that we can like go fully in depth of how we met. But literally we made friends when I was about 9 and I think Mia was probably about 10, so we've been friends for a long time. But obviously she moved away and we've rekindled the friendship since she moved back, which is crazy too. I never thought that would happen. I'm just flicking through and then I'm going to give you guys the full life update. So Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, I feel like that's been and gone now, so let's not dwell too much. But I mean, I didn't watch it religiously, like I just sort of watched the random TikTok lives of people sharing the trial now and again, but I wasn't like fully following it. But I'm glad of the outcome. Do you believe everything happens for a reason, everything's meant to be? 100%. If you guys don't watch me, and this is maybe the first video you've like clicked on, if you need to know one thing about me, it is literally that I am very spiritual. I literally believe the universe just controls everything. I feel like the universe just is like, everything is meant to happen for sure, and that's why I think I'm a very calm person, because I just always think like, oh, like whatever happens will happen. Like what can I do? Like I can worry about things, I can be sad about things, but realistically it's just, you have a negative like attitude towards something that realistically, in my opinion, you're not going to change it. It's going to happen like exactly how it's meant to happen. So yeah, I feel like everything for sure happens for a reason. And I do think like, even at the time, like things have happened to me and I thought like, God, like why is this happening? And then, you know, whether it's 6 months, it could literally be like the next day, or like, you know, a couple years later, you're like, oh, like that's why that happened, so that this could happen. Everything just has such a domino effect. You just have to trust the process with literally everything. This is funny. What's the worst thing that ever happened to you in public? I don't really know. By the way, this is NARS concealer in custard, and I just put this like under my eyes, on the sides of my nose, my forehead and my chin. And these brushes that I use are a big Zoeva set. I've had them for years now, and I literally just use like this smaller foundation one to buff it out, and I leave the one under my eyes for a little bit longer just so it sort of thickens up. The most embarrassing thing to happen to me in person, honestly, I have no idea. Like maybe like falling over at school or something, that would maybe embarrass me. But Ollie always embarrasses me in public, but it's got to the point where it doesn't embarrass me now. Like he'll walk around and he'll be like, we'll be in Aldi or literally anywhere, like we could be in Selfridge's top floor looking at Jacquemus bags, and he'll be like, fucking hell, have you farted? And I used to be embarrassed, but now I just think like, oh, here he goes. He's so funny. This one is something I really want to talk about. So Amy asked, how do you deal with judgy people, pressure to get a proper job? Love your vids. Thank you, Amy. I feel like leaving uni, so I've been at uni obviously for 3 years. I've just literally finished like 2 weeks ago, and I feel like the last few months, like leading up to finishing, everyone is like, what job are you going to get? Are you applying for jobs? Are you going for interviews? Are you like applying for things? There's so much pressure. I've got the window open, let me just shut that. You can hear the works and stuff going on. I feel like there's so much pressure from everyone, like everyone around you, especially at uni. There's a lot of pressure to like be applying to all the best brands, to get like unreal job roles, and of course for some people that is like their natural plan. And probably things, well, if you know my life hadn't gone the way it has, then that would probably be me to an extent, like applying for jobs and obviously having more of a initiative, is that the word? I'm not sure. Having more of like a need to, more of a, yeah, if things hadn't happened the way they've happened for me, then I probably would be very similar with that too. So this is where I feel like the big life updates will happen. So if you guys are maybe new, you won't know that me and Ollie bought a like investment property at the start of the year. I think we exchanged in like March, and the whole reason of why we bought that house was because we wanted something to just quickly like put our money into. Like we just wanted a little like investment that was like really low effort from our side. Like we didn't want a huge renovation project right now. We just wanted something to like invest into, to put some money into. So we brought a little terrace. It's literally 2 bedroomed. It needed like a little bit of work, but nothing crazy. Like it just needed more of like a tidy, and I did vlog a little bit if you want to watch. It was fun. And we now rent that house out. So that house was rented out in May. So I feel like I've had a lot of questions like, what's happened to the house? That is what's happened. So obviously we don't touch our rental income, but that is an income that is obviously building up, and we'll probably use the money to buy another house or, you know, whatever. But our plan with that house is to rent it out for as long as possible, maybe, you know, as long as we want, and then when we sort of feel like the market's good or whatever, we will then sell the house and we'll have obviously made money on it. So we did it on a buy to let mortgage. I won't go into the whole mortgage talk, but we did it on a buy to let mortgage, which means you basically just pay interest on the house, and it's literally like a proper like landlordy thing. I don't really know. So that's what we did with that. Fun, great. So where we are right now is, we've always said when I finished uni we will travel and sort of like go all around the world, do what we want, and that's like always been our plan, to travel. But we obviously didn't know, these plans have been made for like 3 years, like yeah, like when Jodie graduates we'll travel. Obviously we had no idea how our lives would actually be. So I've set my face, I feel like I'm so bad, with this collection, is it collection? Natural Collection matte pressed powder, and I just use this big powder brush, and then to do under my eyes, I feel like, because I'm chatting so much I'm losing where I am, I take this smaller brush and I just like press under my eyes to sort of stop the concealer creasing under there. So I feel like I need to get my I feel like I'm talking gibberish. So our plan has always been, when Jodie's graduated we will travel, like we'll go all around the world, no responsibilities, you know, like fun, like no mortgage, no kids, no pets, blah blah blah. So context behind that now is, obviously we had no idea that we would have the rental house, and we also had no idea that we would be in a position to buy. Ollie's self-employed and he's worked this job since he literally left school, so he's like 7 years in now, so he for sure is in a position to buy, and we sort of expected that, but we had no idea that I would lose my dad. Not going too much into it, but I had no idea that my life would sort of be a bit more financially secure than I ever anticipated. We're gonna travel, we always write places down that we want to go, so basically what we just need to do now is like make a plan of where we want to go and what that will actually sort of look like and materialise as. But we are going to travel, but as I mentioned, Ollie is self-employed. So going back to the original question, the pressure to get a real job I sort of feel, but then at the same time I just think like I have a lot of other things, like I do freelance work, obviously put a lot of my time into social media, I have the properties, and I think although there is a bit of pressure, I don't really let it affect me too much, because I just think everyone's life is different. Like, you don't know people's circumstances. So I feel like, yeah, there is maybe a little bit of pressure from people being like, why aren't you getting a job? But then at the same time I think, well, you have no idea what is going on in my life, so, and anyone's. So yeah, there is a little bit of pressure, but at the same time I'm sort of like, don't really let the, I don't know, like we have a very secure plan in what we want to do, so I sort of don't feel the pressure as much as maybe other people do, because I know I've got such a set plan and like everything will work out the way it's supposed to. But yeah, that's like the main update. So then obviously we just want to get the travel bug out so like we can get home, like, because I'm so desperate for my own house, like truly so desperate for my own house. So it's just a smart decision. So yeah, there is maybe a little bit of pressure, like why aren't you getting a job? But I just know like for us it makes sense. As long as you have a plan, and like if you do really want to get a job and maybe it's not happening for you, you know you're doing, as long as you're doing all you can to try and secure that job or whatever, I feel like who can moan at you? Another question was mental health advice. Honestly, like as cliche as it sounds, I would say like a problem shared is a problem halved. I'm going to shut my door because I can hear my brother. Yeah, I would honestly say like a problem shared is a problem halved for sure. We've all been, I'm sure everyone has been in like a very dark place, and honestly just like having people around you that you can like really rely on and be like really open and honest, I think, is key. Another one was getting over an ex who keeps playing you about. Honestly, like, do not let yourself be played about. It's probably very easy for me to be like, oh, like, just ignore them, whatever. I feel like when you've been in a long-term relationship, you do sort of lose, not sympathy, but you sort of like just lose the relatability to like not even toxic, but like you lose relatability to like casual like dating and like short-term like problems and whatever. I feel like it's such a different dynamic when you've been together for so long, so it's probably very easy for me to just sit here and be like, ignore them, like block them. But honestly, ignore them, block them. If you know they're messing you around, like, you just deserve so much better. Like, everyone deserves a Prince Charming who makes them feel amazing and makes them feel loved. Yeah, do not settle for anything less than you deserve, girls. I'm going in, by the way, with this Milani Baked Powder Blush in Berry and More. It's the most gorgeous, look at that. And honestly, I could sit here all day putting it on. Look, it's stunning. I put it all over my cheeks, I put it all on my nose, I put it like on my eyelids, my forehead, literally everywhere. I love it. One of the other questions was, what do you plan to do now you've finished uni? Could you please do a video talking about this? My plan is literally like to focus a lot on YouTube, do a little bit of freelance work, because I am aware I'm going to need, like, you know, obviously a little bit of money to sort of get me through. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of freelance work, like styling, fun stuff like that, just like fun things I enjoy. Obviously travelling, so we are at a sort of like a crossroads, I guess. Not a crossroads, a bit of like a block in terms of career, but I hope that like once we finish travelling and things, that my social media is at a like really successful sort of level and point where it can like become like a full-time job. Obviously that is the ultimate goal, and obviously I want to start my own clothing brand, so that'll be something that I really focus on post travel. Okay, let me do my brows and I'll be back because I really struggle. This is the Revolution XXFine brow. Let me do my brows and I'll be back. Okay, eyebrows done. I also use the Makeup Obsession clear brow gel. I just run that through the brows. So yeah, we have lots of places we want to travel to. Super excited. We really want to do like a California road trip. We really want to do Italy, like lots of places in Europe, just like see the world, because there's so much like out there. I also really want to go to Australia, but obviously, like I said, COVID dependent at the moment, because I feel like Australia are one of the strictest. But one of my best friends actually lives in Australia, and like we always say, like, oh, like I'll have to come one, you know, one summer or whatever. So at some point we for sure will go to Australia and like she can show us around. It'll be super fun. I'm just going to highlight using MAC Soft and Gentle. So yeah, my plans after uni are literally obviously travel, which I'm super blessed to. I feel like it's such a blessing to be able to go and see the world and like experience different cultures and things, and I just feel like it'll be such a, like, when we look back at our lives, I feel like the next few years will be such a like monumental monumental sort of like era of our lives. But honestly, leaving uni I feel like is really not scary, but I do feel like there is a lot of pressure around it, and I do think it is really strange. And I didn't even move away, obviously. I can't even imagine like having moved to a different city and now having to live at home again, like with my parents. I feel like it's so strange, and I feel like that's such a big change, that my change of just no longer having to drive to uni anymore just seems pathetic. I've had a lash lift, by the way, a couple of weeks ago, and I'm in love. Wait till you see how long my lashes go with mascara on. I mean, they look long anyway with no mascara on, but honestly, I've only worn mascara once the last week because they've been so long, but but I was shook. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. Everyone's different, of course. Like some of my friends, like who we've just left uni with, are like applying for jobs. They're going to get a full-time job like straight away. Some are going to have like the summer off. Some are doing masters. Like there's so many different people doing different things. But yeah, I feel like finishing uni is very strange, because I've gone from school to A-levels to uni, and now I'm like how weird. Like no more education, no more notebooks, no more pens. Do you know what I mean? Like no more buying stationery. It is a very strange sort of growth, but I'm super excited to graduate. My graduation is the start of July. I'm filming some huge graduation videos for you guys, because honestly you've all been begging, so I'm super excited. I've got so many dresses coming. I'm gonna do 2 videos, I think. They'll be up after this one. I think I'm gonna do like a graduation dress under £50, and I've found some like really cute ones, and then I'm gonna just do more of like a any sort of budget, because honestly some dresses are so expensive. Look how long the lashes are. Can you cope? I absolutely love them. So yeah, definitely get a lash lift. That's like something I've never had before. Oh yeah, they look incredible. I'm just going to clean my mascara up in a minute using a little Q-tip. So I've literally done my makeup. How fast am I? So yeah, I'm also getting really on track with the gym, which I'm really happy with. I feel like I was at a little bit of like a plateau with it all. I feel like I've been on such a journey, like weight loss and whatever. I feel like I was just plateauing a little bit. Where have I put my gloss? Oh, here we go. So onto lips. I'm going to line them using this Project Nude like brown one. This is called Undone. I think I'm going to use this one. Yeah. This like plumps your lips up and makes them tingle. I'm just going to do a very light layer. Yeah, I've been very good, I feel like, with the gym. So yeah, I felt like I was plateauing a little bit with the gym, so I've cut my calories and I'm doing fine. Like, I'm staying on track. This is MAC Honey Love. I'm just going to put this all over the lip. And then I'm going to take this Doll Beauty in Doll Date, and I'm just going to like do it like that. Look, just to sort of lighten. And then of course, would it be a get ready with me if I didn't use You Glow? This is You Are Mine. I don't know what I was looking underneath. I don't have the names. This gloss I literally wear every day. I got a discount code for them. It's the only discount code. It's always available 24/7 on all products. But this is definitely my go-to look. It's literally incredible. It's like a perfect pink, peachy pink. And then to set my face, I'm literally going to take this Revolution, I Love Revolution Fixing Spray. And I used to buff it in with a beauty blender, but I haven't been doing that recently. I've literally just been leaving it to sort of do its thing. And I'm just going to take this Q-tip. And I saw Makeup by Mario say that the best thing to get mascara off is your own spit. So I know it looks a bit gross, but I mean, if the king himself says it, then Jodie will be following. I'm just going to grab my... And that is literally my whole makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing that. I'll link as much as I can down below, because I know a lot of this is drugstore, but I'm sure they'll be on the Boots website. But yeah, I will link as much as I can down below. I hope this gave you guys a little bit more of an insight. of sort of what's been going on, how I am. I am okay, by the way. I get a lot of questions a lot of the time like, are you okay? I am really good, actually. I feel really positive. I feel really excited. I feel like third year uni is so tough and like really draining, so to have like just a few weeks of just like it being me, like just chilling at home, going to the gym, walking my dogs, like having no schedule is really nice. But I'm also really looking forward to like getting into the traveling, like picking our destinations, booking flights. Like I'm getting really excited. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my makeup routine and hearing what's sort of going on for us right now. The content is going to be so good now, guys, because as you know, I'm uploading 3 times a week, and I'm trying to like mix it up a little bit. So yeah, if you are excited for that, then give the video a big thumbs up, and of course stick around by subscribing. You will not regret it. But I'm going to end the video here, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video, and I love you all. Bye, guys. I wanted to give you a little look of the actual makeup in better light, more close up. Really glowy, really summery, really cute.